stream? Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm tired. I did not sleep much today. I had to get up super early. Only slept like 3 hours, and that was able to get in like an hour nap. So I'm still really tired, but I'll stay up till like 4 or 5, and I'm gonna knock out hard. Try to get 8 hours sleep tomorrow. Get back on my schedule, and then look at it tomorrow on Tuesday. Wednesday's gonna be easy. Thursday, just a couple small things I gotta do, and then Friday, a couple small things I gotta do. So Tuesday and Thursday gonna be really chill. So it was like busy shit. I don't really have a lot this week. Most of it's done. Uploads really low right now. I'm losing a lot of frames. It's been bad the last couple nights, and I'm just like even this early late. It's been running slow. But this shouldn't be running like this. Let's see what we can do. I'm sure it'll run fine when I get back from my roommate. You know, taking him from work, but I'm gonna try to play right now. I can't promise you guys it's gonna work good. Yeah, today, like last couple days, the internet's been running really meh. It was fine earlier in the week, but lately it's just like, ain't good. God, a lot of stuff I had to do today. A lot of errands to run. A lot of things I had to take care of. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this runs. Sitting on a lot of points. dates are out right now. Let me go do these dates real quick. Got Chiz and Lacrimosa dates. So.
Huh? What's Lacrimosa doing here?
Hello, Appraiser. Lacrimosa, training.
Training?
Lacrimosa, not good at using Esper. Always breaking things. Need to train.
The Bureau should have training facilities or something like that, right? Why did you come all the way here by yourself?
Training facility, sturdy. Things around facilities, not sturdy. If break them, lizard scolds Lacrimosa. Things here unwanted. If they break, no one cares. Perfect for Lacrimosa.
When you put it that way, this really is a good place for training. I could use some exercise myself. If you don't mind, could I join you?
Lacrimosa agrees.
Oh my, it's already so late. You worked really hard today. And your Esper ability clearly improved. We can do this another... Lacrimosa. Perfect angle. The wind's just right. perfect angle.
What's up, Abby? How you doing?
What business do you have with me?
Yeah, I am. What's going on? I don't, like I said, I don't really watch WWE anymore, dude. I haven't watched it in years. I really don't watch it. I don't pay attention to it. I don't like follow up to date on it. Like, oh, I'm so interested in it. I don't really care anymore. I have no interest in going back to it either. I know some of my friends that say, oh man, it's gotten really good, you need to come back to it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I doubt I'll ever come back to it. I don't know why hitting the back of a car stops you dead in your tracks. That makes no fucking sense. Not easy to control. Holy crap. This car is very hard to control. This car is very hard to control. Barely turn, it starts spinning out. This is really hard. The jumping difficulty is huge with this car. Yeah, like I said, well, it sounds like you're still focused on it. Like you've been really into it. Yep. It's basically initial D. It's initial D mode. Like I said, these cars are not easy to control, man. Like, it's very difficult to drive in this game. Like, it's so sensitive. Like the difference between the first car and this car is huge in its controllability. This thing does not control well. And there's no way, I don't think there's any way to adjust it. And I can't use the other cars because they're too slow. I have to use this car at least. The other car, you know, is easier. The one in front, I can control that a lot easier than this. Like just trying to steer this, you gotta be so gentle. And if you hold the gas too deep down, you start spinning out. Like your back end just spins out real easy. Yeah, it has a initial D mode, which is pretty cool. I mean, I like the fact that it has this mode. I think it's pretty neat. This game has a lot of cool modes, man. That's why I like it so much. The gameplay is always changing. You don't see many games like this that like do a little bit of everything. Yeah, they all in a gacha game that does this. Look at what just spins out there. Definitely has that. They spin out real easy, dude. It's like, oh my god, this isn't even on the weather, man. If you're playing this in the rain or in snow, holy crap, your car spins out even worse. Like 2 to 3 times worse. And you barely turn, you just do a 360, dude. It's like, man, like I said, you gotta be very gentle. I'm not gonna be surprised, it's gonna take me a while to beat. Don't just hold the gas and turn. It's a recipe for disaster. Only hold gas if you're going down the straightaway. And you're barely turning. No rain. The rain or the snow is coming up, man. It's gonna fuck me up so hard. That's a really sharp turn. So I'm gonna have to spin out really hard. Oh man, gotta use these tracks. Probably gonna have to use my brakes on this one. Break it up. You cannot, man. This is so turn heavy. This is so turn heavy. Holy crap, you are like constantly turning on this track. You cannot accelerate. What's up, dude? Where's that dude? God damn it. do the time. What's going on? Yeah, I'm trying to do this. The thing is, this mode is so hard, man. Like, for a mini game, this is like really hard. Like, very hard to control the car.
What business do you have with me?
Try this one. Let's see if this one's better for this truck. Because the other car, man, he spin out too easy. Something with better handling. But this one might not be fast enough to handle. This might actually be worse. This actually might be worse because I noticed that it's slow. Might need to use a different car. Might need the faster car. Yeah, this does not handle very well. For speed. It's kind of like way faster than me. Yeah, they're just flying past me. Yeah, this is horrible for up terrain. Like, this thing can't even get out of its way, man. It's so slow. Holy crap, this thing is slow. I think when I hit, it knocked me into another mode. You can't turn on comfort mode. Comfort mode fucks you up. And remember that, don't hit the square button. The square button makes you go slow. Don't hit the square button. Yeah, that's going like a snail in that mode. God, I can't even turn with this thing, man. Like trying to drift. Yeah, I think they need to make the car handling a little better, because it is very difficult to do this mode. These are the beginner races, which is like crazy they're this hard. I'm struggling on the beginners, man. off for hours doing this shit. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. I never was good at playing Initial D. Definitely would help if you had an Initial D experience. Really aggressive too. What I hate is when you hit the computer in the back, it stops your car immediately. They hit you though, it's like they go faster. Like it definitely has the arcade cheating for sure. Computer cheats for sure. Like you can hit them in the back and they stop you dead in your tracks, but they hit you, nope, doesn't affect them. So many turns on this track. I'm back. Alright. Tired. I'm just having a hard time with this race. Well, all the races are like this, man. I think they need to make the races a little bit more balanced. I think it's too difficult to win on these races at times. You cannot make any mistakes. You make a mistake, it like costs you the whole race. The computer's so fast. This mode is sweaty as shit, dude. This mode is sweaty as shit. This mode is very sweaty. Yeah, I wish I could upgrade my car, but I can't. I can't upgrade my car, so. Like, I try using this one, and it's like, it's even worse, man. Yeah, this mode is sweaty, man. I could see this mode being like, and they can do this online too. There's online like mode for this game versus against people. Very sweaty. I don't know how you're supposed to control this shit. This shit spins out so bad. When you drive this shit, holy crap, this thing spins out so bad when you turn. So droop, you just do a 360 when you turn. That's like, holy crap, how are you supposed to control this? Yeah, like I said, the first car is really slow. Easier to control, but slow as fuck. This car is faster, but God, it's hard to control. Well, no, I'm not even trying to get the best time. I'm just trying to beat the damn race. It's this hard. It's not even about getting the best time. It's just beating the race. I wish I could show you how bad this feels to control. Bad to control this thing. If you barely turn, you'll spin out. Like seriously, I'm struggling just to do basic turns on this thing. Like, you literally, it feels like you want to do a 360 when you're turning. That's how bad it feels. I know the problem is I can't afford any other cars because they're so expensive. Like I would love to have a faster car, but I can't afford it. Need like I think the next car is $2 million. I don't have $2 million. Yeah, like this is the best car I can get. This is the best car I can get, dude. I can't get any better cars. I'm broke. Like I have some money, but not enough to buy a car. Like this is pretty bad. Like, yeah, it's my internet. It's slow. It's been acting up all day. It's been, like I said, it's been acting up all day. Nothing I can do. Well, if you want to, I mean, it's not like I'm like angry at you. I'm more just frustrated because I'm trying to. I want to beat all these challenges and I can't. I can imagine the Regalios probably runs like fucking. It's probably super fast, but you can barely control it. No, it's fine. I'm not mad at you. Why would I be mad at you over this? Well, no, it sucks when you can't even make any progress. That's what's frustrating. Like you're trying to make progress and I can't. Like I'm just trying to do the basic races. I want to improve my car. I don't think you can. I have to see though. Let me see if I can. There we go. There's modification. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can do to modify this. I haven't done this before. Let's see if modifications even do anything. Oh, there we go. Engine. Okay, I like black. Okay, there we go. There we go. Select. There we go. I'm guessing there's only two settings. Apps are snowy, apps are hurt. Top choice of city, community, and economy. Apps are snowy conditions. Okay. How do you change? Holy crap, it's expensive to mod. It's not cheap. Alright, let's see how this feels. See if this makes a difference. Yeah, you don't know what games you want? Well, I mean, if you don't know what you want, I mean, you need to do some research. I don't know, you just sound very uncertain about a lot of things. You're very indecisive. From what I see. You get very indecisive. Just being honest. I don't know, it just seems like you need a lot of validation from someone to tell you what's to do. Like, but you see, I don't know why you're so indecisive. You just seem like you're very indecisive with things.
What business do you have with me?
Well then, I mean, but why is it so difficult to change your perspective? You know, don't look at everything so directly one way. Like, I don't know. Well, no. Well, it's good for them. It's not, maybe not for you. Oh yeah, this feels whoa, it feels different now. This doesn't feel like the same car anymore. Holy crap, this feels way different now. Jesus Christ, this thing is like zipping, dude. Still gotta be careful, but this is definitely different. Jesus, dude. Like, this does not feel like the same car. Holy crap, this feels so different. Like, this thing zips and this thing, like, turns so much easier, and I don't have to fight with it as much. But it also takes getting used to, because you can get out of control real easy. Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, but I don't know what your perspective is. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know you. Like, as far as I'm not, you know, I'm not you. I mean, that's the thing. Your brain is not going to be calibrated like my brain. So I think that's hard to really fix. You're saying you want to be fixed. Because your brain thinks a certain way. Is like, can you really fix that? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm just saying, like, you think differently than I do. What's enjoyable to me will never be enjoyable to you.
I just think that's just the way it is. I can't force you to like something. Still too fast. This is an improvement, though. This is an improvement. I don't know if you're listening to me, Blades. I don't know how to shift your perspective, dude. I don't know. Maybe you look at things one way, and that's that's the only way you look at it. And it's just like for you, it's just not working. But it's like saying, how do you want to make my brain work? It's like, I can't. I can't fix your brain. You know what I mean? It's like, why do you feel depressed? It's like, why do you feel depressed? It's like, well, I just feel depressed because I'm depressed. And it's like, well, why do you feel that way? I don't know. I just feel depressed all the time. I'm bored. And it's like, I wish I could tell you, man. I really wish I could tell you. But that's the thing. How are you going to know you're going to regret something unless you try it? You have no idea what you're getting into. So that's the thing. Like, you have no idea what you're getting into. I don't know how you really solve that. Have to take a chance, it's like failing. No one likes to fail, but that's just part of learning. You're gonna fail. Like me, never. What can I do to not? It's like that'd be like you saying, what do I need to do to not suck? I'd be like, okay, like, why do I suck at this? And it's like, and then sometimes I wonder, is it because you expect too much of yourself? Is it because you look at things too one-dimensional? It's like me being good at racing games. How come I'm not good at racing games? You know what? I don't know why I'm not good at racing games. I never was. I don't know why I'm so bad at racing games. But why am I good at fighting games? But I'm not good at racing games. I crash my car 24/7 on racing games. Like, I'm not good at it. I'm just not. I don't know why, but I'm just not. See, to you, racing could be a total joke. It's like, I can do this in my head sleep, and I can rock circles around it. It's so easy. And it's like, well, why is it easy for you and not easy for me? That could be that. Obviously that's not your fault. But it's like, and there's probably a lot of people that are like, why are you so bad at this? Like, majority of the gacha community thinks this is too easy to play. Oh, this is good. Like, I could see that totally. Majority of the gacha community be like, oh man, like, this is so easy. Why you make this so hard on yourself? Like, you make this as a joke. Like, I could totally see a ton of people saying that. I'm playing this. I'm like, I'm not good at it. Like, I drive a car, yeah, but I don't race. I'm not good at drifting. I'm not good at, reacting to my inertia and stuff like that with a car. I'm just not. need to understand a lot about physics with cars. Some people, they know how to do the perfect turn, they know how to do the perfect stop, the perfect takeover. And I'm just like, man, I don't know how you see it so easy. I don't see it. They're like, well, you're not looking at it right. I'm like, well, how do I look at it right? Like, I can see that somebody telling me that. Or saying, oh, this is beginner, like, let me show you a hard racing game. It's like, oh, okay. I just think it's just some people it doesn't make sense to their brain. The way their brain is wired is complex. Some people, like I said, some things makes total sense to somebody. Other person it's just like a conundrum. Like they'll be so confused and so like I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I'm like, okay, well, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Why do you think certain people are not good at certain things and they just don't deal with it? It's just their brains aren't wired for it. It's just truth. It doesn't mean you're stupid or anything. It just means that it's just not something you're good at. Your brain doesn't understand it. You can't understand everything. You're never going to be good at everything. Some people, maybe that's 1 in a million. Some people that are just prodigies. They're just gifted at everything. But how many people do you know are prodigies at everything they do? Oh my god, this fucking turning, man. I'm not good at drifting tracks like this, dude. I can't zigzag like this at super fast speeds. This car is definitely capable of winning, but it's just like, man, even with all this, I'm still struggling just as bad. With the other car, I was struggling the same. Also doesn't help it's raining. Messing that turn up, I go full speed out of it and I spin out. Like I'm trying not to let go of the gas, but at the same time I'm letting go and it's making me spin out. And then when I hit the gas, I'm like, I'm not timing it right. Say, hey, you need to pump the gas here, do this, and I'm just like, how do you do this? I'm doing automatic stick. People say, oh, this is beginner mode. Like, try it on the manual stick. It's so much harder. I'm just like, yeah, I can imagine. I've never driven manual in a car. I know that's for the experts. You want full control. God. Like I said, maybe I should just go very slow, even though the computer won't gain as much lead, but I can stay ahead if I go really slow. still gotta win with the Novus. That means I have to buy one of those expensive cars. Are you still there, Blades, or did you take off? No, you're not saying anything, so I don't know if I'm upsetting you. No, I don't know. Sometimes I think you overthink things too much. I think, honestly, you overthink things way too much. I don't try to make everything all complicated when I like something. It's like, see, I guess maybe you don't have confidence in what you like. So you're always questioning everything. You say you think you like something and you're like, you're not sure, and then and then you go into this spiral of just questioning every little thing. Like you make it so complicated. And I'm like, why? It's like, why are you making it so complicated? Why are you doing that? Like, that would frustrate the shit out of me if I was doing that shit. Like, I don't know. That would just be me. If I was thinking like that, I'd get frustrated with myself. If I was being that critical about every little thing, like, and then at the end of the day, you're still unhappy. And I'm just like, man, like, I don't know. It's almost like being self-destructive. Like, you worry about the what ifs. Like, what if I don't like this? What if this happens? What if this happens? You go into the spiral, and then you start focusing on all the negative, and then it's just like, and then it starts taking over, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, now we've gone somewhere else. Is it really about whether you're enjoying something or not? Maybe you, again, because you're looking so deep into things, that it starts becoming self-destructive. Like one of my friends said something where he's like, when he has a good thing going, he said that he starts to get negative, which is like opposite. I was like, well, you have a good thing going, everything's all nice and happy and hunky-dory, but he starts getting negative because of it. And that's that self-destruction behavior. Like your body, his mind's telling him, oh, you're a loser, you're pathetic, like, why are you trying? And it's like, but everybody loves you and praising you and you're being happy, and all of a sudden it starts turning into the opposite. And his mind's telling him that. So now he does a complete 180, and I'm just like, man, dude, it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you bring yourself down when you're feeling good about yourself? Like, that to me makes absolutely no sense. Like, I've never been that negative about myself where I'm like, oh, positive happens, better get negative. But then the opposite's true too. It's like, well, the opposite isn't true though. When you get negative, you get more negative. Because like, okay, well, that makes sense. But the opposite makes you become negative? Like, you know, that to me is baffling. Like, I don't, and that to me is like how your brain's wired. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, you know it doesn't help you. You know it doesn't make you feel good about yourself. Like, why would you hurt yourself that way? To make yourself, like, almost like you're purposely setting yourself up for failure. Like it's almost like that's what you want. You want to be miserable. You want to fail. So you can, you know, go down this path of being like toxic negative. It's like, and I sometimes, you know what, I'm going to say this, there's a lot of people out there that I do believe that that's the point. It's like people that focus so much their energy on the negative. Like, you look at people that complain about everything. They don't do anything to make themselves happy. They'd rather complain and be miserable than do something positive, that makes them feel better about themselves. And I sometimes wonder, is that the point? Like, is that really the point? And I sometimes wonder if it's just it's like the pity party. Feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me because I'm, because I want attention. I do think that a lot of people that are negative like that dwell in their negativity, it's because they want attention. They want to be a drama queen and complain all the time, and like almost like a baby crying, and they want that. They love that attention of being noticed. And I think that's the point. And it's like, okay, so they'd rather crash and burn, rather than improve themselves or do something that makes them feel better about themselves. It is better to do that because, again, that's the point. It's like Karens that bitch about everything. I'm sure you've seen Karens all the time that bitch about shit. They go and make everybody else their business, complaining about everything, because I think that's the point. Because it makes them the center of attention. It makes them the focal point of the issue. So now, I got your attention. Now I'm in control. I'm the one that's, everybody's paying attention to me. So, and then they get what they want. But the problem is, it's a never-ending pit. They want all of it all the time. They thrive on it. Or like people that always question everything. Maybe it's because they lack so much self-confidence in themselves that because they need that acknowledgement from somebody else to tell them that they're right. Like, tell me I'm a good boy, kind of thing, like almost like a child. Like, mommy, did I do a good thing? Am I good? Am I a good boy? Like, there's people like that. That do that. And you can see they're craving for that validation. Like I said, almost what a parent does for a kid. And it's like, well, see, I guess I don't care about that. So I don't look for validation from others, because you never see me do that. I never do that, because I don't care. Why do I care about what other people think? Does that make my existence less because I didn't get validation from the whole world? Like, to me, all it's going to do is drive me nuts. It's going to make me miserable, and it's going to make me angry. Like, that's why, what's his name? Jay Haas said, stop trying to compare yourself to everybody. He says you're gonna go into a downward spiral of being miserable, and you're gonna hate yourself. Because you will never meet up to the standard of everybody else, because you'll always fall short. All you'll see is failure. You're like, I'm a failure because I'm not the best in the world. I'm a failure because I can't be as good as Joe Blow. I'm a failure because that's all you see is the failure. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound very healthy. Like, why would I do that to myself? Just lower your expectations. Just, be reasonable with yourself. Like, also, love yourself. That's, I think, another problem. A lot of people do not love themselves. They really hate themselves for some reason. They can't live with themselves. They just they feel so there's no confidence in their well-being. I do believe that's a thing. But again, I mean, take it for what it will. You don't have to, like, agree with me. I'm just telling you what I think. I think a lot of behavior is honestly self-destructive. You do it to yourself. And that's really all the person you can really blame is yourself, you know? There's nobody else to blame. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel about everything I said? How do you feel? How do you feel about what I said? I mean, be honest. Tell me what you feel. Is it because, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe what I'm saying is related to your problem. Is it because you don't like yourself? You don't have confidence in yourself? You know, do you feel you need validation from others to exist? To be told that, you know, you're on the right path? You know, I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions. What goes through your brain when something like this pops up? Like, what's the first thing that you think of? What's the first thing that bothers you? Like, what is it you're dwelling on? Like I said, if you don't want to share, I understand. I'm just curious what you think. That's all. I'm trying to diagnose you, see what the problem is. If you're there, are you there, Blades? Talk to me, Chief. So I don't know where your mind is right now.
I'm here, Coco.
The main thing I see, though, I think you overthink things too much. I really do. That's just from what I observe. Because you're constantly asking for validation. That's what I see. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, I'm telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. But I do feel that you do, like, I don't know, I feel like you need validation from others. It matters too much. It matters a lot to you for some reason. I don't know if it's because of how society's, you know, made your mind think, or it's just because, again, lack of self-confidence. You know, but I do think you require a lot of validation. Like, I know, like, one person told me, he's like, I don't know how do you do it? And I'm like, what do you mean, how do I do it? It's like, how do you just decide things and just do it? I say, you do it so easy. And it's like, you just put your foot forward and you just run forward. He says, you make it look so easy. And I'm like, because it is easy. I've had this conversation with somebody and they didn't understand, like, how I can just like something and do something and just not hesitate. To them, it's just weird.
Every time I race over that
You know, they look at that and go, that's just strange, because they don't, because most people nowadays, I feel like it's a hive mindset and requires acceptance from the majority. That's where the lack of independence, where you just, like, because I do things a certain way and I don't care, that to people is, I think that's baffling to people. They look at you like you're weird, man. They really do. Like, you're really weird because you do that. It's like, why don't you do what the hive mind does? You know, everybody else does this. How come you do this? I'm like, because I want to. It's like people that play, you know, do certain activities. They do it because everybody else is doing it. It's like this one guy I know. He plays Street Fighter. You know, he plays Street Fighter 6, and that's all he plays really. And it's like all he does is complain about it. That's all he does is complain, like, constantly about it. And honestly, I tell him it gets frustrating that all you do is focus on the negative, and you keep coming back for more. And I sometimes wonder if the reason why he sticks with Street Fighter 6 is because everybody else is playing it. I have to be like the majority, because if I don't, I'm weird, or I'm out of place. I don't belong. I think a lot of people, that is a big thing that matters in their life. Their life would come crumbling down if they could not fulfill that. I really believe that. Which I look at that and I go, that's sad. That you need that acknowledgement so much that you would almost die if you didn't have it. Because you can't stand not being with the majority. You can't stand not having your place with, you know, to be like everybody else, but just to be normal. And it's like, it's not like, oh my god, it's not about that. It's just do what feels right in your heart, and just, you know, just do what you love, you know. And if you don't know, just search, like, do it. And there's going to be trial and error. But I think to some people, they see people do that, and they're just like, I was like, how do you do that? How do you do that so effortlessly? Without, you know, like, it's almost like like it's second nature. Like, you just do it without thinking. And I'm like, yeah, I just do it without thinking. I just do it because I don't let it bother me. Well, yeah, like I said, because you seem to always ask for validation. Like, I don't know, maybe that's the problem, is because you care so much to be told, like, am I doing this right? That matters so much to you. And, but why? Why does that matter so much to you? Is it because you feel lost without it? Do you feel like, oh, I'm inferior because I'm not being told what to like? Am I weird? I'm being weird because I'm questioning things. You know, it's like questioning your existence. Are you weird for doing that? Are you weird because you question things? It's like, no. That's just how your brain's wired. I just think your brain's wired a certain way, but I do think you focus on stuff that sometimes is pointless. To me, it's pointless. You spend so much energy on that. And I mean, there's a fear. I mean, you have a fear. Like, you're afraid. Like, you're afraid of being different, maybe? You're afraid to, like, branch out from the rest. And you want to be acknowledged. Like, I'm one of you. I'm like you guys. We're similar. That's all. That's just what I see. I'm not trying to, like, put you down or nothing. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. But, you know, don't beat yourself up, dude. Like, you know, I do think you beat yourself up a lot. I really do. Like I said, you just seem like you're always second guessing things all the time. You're just I feel like maybe you're worried about something. Are you worried because people are gonna just not be your friend anymore? You know, because you think differently, or I don't know. I know that's probably a thing too. People are afraid of abandonment because they're like, oh, if I don't do the thing that's considered cool or anything like that, you know, everybody's gonna think I'm weird, and I'm gonna lose all my friends, and I'm gonna be alone. You know, I know some people that's a thing. That is definitely a thing. Like, that is truthful a thing. Some people are fucking dead afraid of that. That is their worst fear, is to be like, you know, deep down you're like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want no one to like me, no one to love me, because I'm different. You know, I don't want to be that weird person. I'm weird by definition. I'm weird. I'm very weird. To a lot of people, I'm weird, but I don't care. I'm who I am, and I'm not going to stop being who I am because the majority thinks I'm weird or finds it unacceptable. It's like, oh, well, you're Hispanic, you should be liking these kind of things, or you're this, you're a male, so you should be liking these kind of things. Well, you like fighting games, well, you need to like Street Fighter because cool people like Street Fighter. You know, people, you know, you liking these weeaboo fucking dork games. There's people that are gonna say that shit, like be really mean, and they're just like, hey, your game's trash because you like weed degenerate shit, so that makes you a fucking idiot. It's like, okay, whatever, man. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm gonna like what I like, and I don't care if nobody watches me stream or nothing. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Because it doesn't matter. If I can't be myself, then to me, I'm not living right. I'm not living life correctly, in my mind. You should always be yourself. I think being genuine is very important. But for some people, you know, honestly, they can't do it. You know, to them, they will never do it. They can never do it because to them, they don't know how. Well, then, if you're not sure, then just take your do your research. I mean, are you pressured because, you know, are you pressured because you don't have a decision right now? I mean, if you don't know, you need time to think. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And you know, take your time to think. No one's rushing you. If you tell your friend, like, hey, I really don't know what I want, you know, or maybe just say, hey, can you give me a gift card and I'll just make my decision later. You could ask, you know, if your friend's saying, hey, I want to give you a gift for your birthday or something like that, and he's asking you, and he's asking you what games you want to buy, and maybe ask him for a gift card. That way you can just leave it. Now it just leaves it up to you at that point. You've taken him out of the equation. It's like, hey, can you just let me? I'll decide at a later time. I really don't know what I want. Or just say, hey, can I get a rain check? See, that's just deciding. Like, you're just making a decision. Like, you know, ask questions and say, is that okay? It's, oh, yeah, no problem, man. That's all good. And then problem solved. You didn't feel pressured to do something. I mean, there's always alternatives to situations. But yeah, as far as whether you're gonna like something, I think, yeah, there's always gonna be that chance of you being disappointed. That's just reality.
Every time
But yeah, don't feel bad if you can't make a decision right now. It's okay. It's okay to think about it. Nothing bad. Just, but you should ask your friend, see if he's okay with that. He might say, hey man, I really don't want to do that, or hey,
I didn't think you ate
or maybe
at
give him an
restaurants.
alternative maybe?
It's also rare to see Lacrimosa eat anything other than tomato jelly.
Came with everyone before field work. Convenient.
The other ATD4 members aren't here. Would you mind sharing a table then?
Share table together. The line so long. Hungry.
Is this?
Bread. Tomatoes.
He's making a tomato burger. Tomato bread, tomato bread, tomato bread. Oh my god. That's hilarious. She loves
How
tomatoes.
does it taste?
It's a tomato sandwich.
One bite. Lots of tomato. Lacrimosa happy.
Looks like Lacrimosa really likes the food.
Too cute.
Fraser, try some.
I'm good. We can come back for the next BYOB.
Oh man, too funny.
With appraiser. Promise.
See that? She's so simple. She knows what she likes. She just likes all the tomatoes in the world. Like, I admire that. It's just like, man, she knows what she likes. She just doesn't give a shit. She's like, I like tomatoes. I want to eat tomatoes. I want to live in tomatoes. I'm like, hey, go for it. That's what you love. See, that's someone that just knows what they like, knows what they want. See, that's relatable. Like, I know it's a game, but it's just like, I admire that. I think that's cool that she can just think that way, and she doesn't give a shit what anybody else thinks. That to me is cool. That's the kind of things I aspire, or I want. And I wouldn't say aspire towards, but look up to people. It's like, you know what? You got a good head on your shoulders. Like, don't let that change you.
Yo.
See, I think that whole character right there is related to your situation. How she, she's different because she likes tomatoes. Such a simple thing, and she does not care what other people think, and she does not care that she doesn't appease to anybody. She just does the thing she likes because she likes it. I'm like, hey, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's like me. It's like I like when I say, oh, like, what do I want to eat? It's like, I know what I like to eat. I want to eat sushi. I want to eat this. I'm like, a lot of people don't like sushi. You know what? I would say over half of my friends will not eat sushi with me because they don't like Asian food. And it's like, my family, forget it. None of my family likes Asian food, really. Only like a couple people do. So yeah, I'm in their eyes, I'm weird because I like Asian food and I'm Mexican. They think they're Mexican food, or American food. That's what you should like because that's what's considered the norm. And I'm like, well, I like that food, but it's not my favorite. So, and I'm not going to stop enjoying Japanese food just because my majority of family doesn't like it. When we have gatherings, I have to expect that's not going to be on the menu. But if I want to go out and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go get myself Japanese food by myself, I'm going to do it. I don't care. It's like, well, sorry, that's what I want. It's like, I know, well, if that's going to butt hurt your feelings because I'm going to go eat something that I enjoy, because you don't like it. I mean, that to me is like, well, that's a you problem. Don't come crying to me. You know that. Oh, I don't like that. I'm like, well, sorry. That's a you problem. It's like, sorry, I'm not gonna compromise who I am just so I can please others. So that's just, but I can do that with certainty and not caring. As you get older, you stop caring about that shit. Like, I know young me would have appeased people. Oh yeah, I don't want to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or make anybody feel weird, so I better not do that. That's old me. Old me would have did that. When I was a kid, I would have totally did that. Be a good little boy and do what everybody else does because that's what's considered normal. And it's like, okay, well, yeah. See, I don't give a shit about that anymore. Those days are done. I don't give a flying fuck. And that's just being, as you get older, you just stop caring. You stop, like, one thing I learned, and I read this in an article, they say, as you get older, you need to stop trying to please others. Like, I think that's very healthy. It doesn't mean you're heartless or you're rude or you're an asshole. It just means that you focus on what you want. Now, obviously, don't hurt other people. I'm not saying, like, harm others, but it's just like, you just do what you gotta do, like, don't let other people interfere with your plans because they don't like it or whatever. And I'm just like, well, yeah, that's just life. Again, not a bad thing. But yeah, I do think a lot of people have trouble accepting that. I really do. It's just, to them, it's just, it's just not normal to them. But then again, I just hope some food for thought, man. But again, don't feel so bad. It's about, you need time to decide something. But yeah, but don't feel like other people are going to influence your decision because you can't decide for yourself. Just don't feel like, well, what if I'm not doing the right thing because what everybody else says I shouldn't do that. I mean, there's a difference in people giving you advice, saying like, hey, like for example, I'm gonna go rob, like, you're gonna go rob a bank. I'm like, of course I'm gonna tell you that's not a good idea because it's probably gonna, harm you a lot. That's just good advice, But if it's like, that'd be like you telling me, should I like sushi? I was like, I don't know if I'll like it. Should I like it? Should I try it? I was like, well, if you're interested, why don't you try it? But if it comes out to be a horrible experience, you're like, hey, you tried it, you didn't like it, move on. Oh well, you had to spend money to learn it. Again, that doesn't mean that you're dumb for doing that. That's just the truth. That's all. Yeah, like I said, I hope that's like food for thought for you. I don't know if it's gonna help, but something to think about. Just think about it. Yeah, don't beat yourself up so much. I do think you beat yourself up too much.
You.
You know, stop doing that. I'm being honest. Like, I've had someone tell me that too. He's like, stop beating yourself up. Like, holy crap, you expect too much of yourself. Stop it. Like, this is coming from people at work. They told me, you know, to knock that off. He says, you know, that's gonna make you grow worse by doing that. He says, you're not perfect. He's like, you never will be. And he's like, you know, disappointment, you know, because he says that's what you're lining yourself up for. He's like, oh, I gotta be perfect. It's like, dude, why do you gotta be perfect? You know, making mistakes is part of it. I understand you want to do your best. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, it's like, but, oh, I can't make a single mistake. It's like, no, you just learn from it. It's like, or again, you learn something about yourself. It's just part of the process of growing up. And I think when you don't do that and you're like being too scared to do anything, then you're going to stunt your growth. This doesn't have any modifications. Oh, it's from there. Yeah. Any other inputs you wanna look into, or like I said, I don't know if this has been an enlightening conversation.
Heads up.
Get my roommate. Cars are upgraded. I gotta go get my roommate. So
I'll be back in a bit, guys.
AFK a little bit. So
I'm gonna log off. So I'll be back in a bit.